A very consistent paddler, finished 8th in the final last year, as I mentioned, only just missing out on picking up a C1 quota, so he would be desperate to pick up one of the 2 quotas on offer today, and we're underway. So watch for the man in yellow. He is the man to catch. Expect, though, a strong challenge from Palinger right next to him in lane 6, and at the top of the screen, the Greek Demopoulos. He was good last year in Duisburg. See if he brings that form, and of course, well, we just never know with Petrov from the neutral nations. What have they been up to over the past couple of years? How much training have they done? How much racing have they done? It's a bit of a mystery for everybody, so let's just watch and see. He's gone out to take an early lead, Petrov, and right next to him, the Greek paddler Demopoulos, sitting in second, Pavlo Altakov, the big Ukrainian, sitting very comfortable in third at the moment. Remember, top 3 in this race will go straight through to the final. Everybody else will go through to a not to a B final, sorry, to the semi-finals. So Demopoulos from Greece takes over as the leader, ahead of Petrov from the neutral countries, the neutral athletes, and Altakov still sitting comfortably in third, the Ukrainian there in the yellow. So I expect once we hit the 500-meter mark, Altakov will make his move. If he feels it's necessary, he may look across, do some quick maths. I mean, most people can count to 3. He will do a quick look across and realize that he is safely in the top 3, and that's all he needs to do to get straight through to the final. But of course, lane choice, that's always important for these athletes, so it's always better to finish first than third. So Demopoulos still in the lead, just from Petrov, and Altakov sitting in third. Pablo Crespo from Spain giving a bit of cheek there in lane number 4. Still just hanging around off the back of these 3 paddlers. Are we seeing a move now from the Ukrainian? I think we are. I think Altakov is starting to dig deep here. Demopoulos has been headed by Petrov. Altakov coming through. Look at the Spaniard, Pablo Crespo. He is the fastest mover on the water right now. But can he sustain it for the entire race? He is really trying to make a move. He wants to get into the top 3. So we've got 4 boats here vying for 3 positions. One will have to miss out, and it's going to be heartbreak. It's going to be coming back for a semi-final in the middle of the day. Altakov now, I think, maybe has taken over the lead. No, it's still the neutral athlete Petrov who's holding on to the lead. Demopoulos is still there. I think he is the one in danger of losing his spot to Crespo if the Spaniard can maintain this pace. So Petrov holds on to the lead. Altakov now, of course, he has his back to the athletes alongside him. Maybe he's going to settle for second because Petrov has decided he wants to win this race. A good race for third, though. That is where a lot of the interest is at the moment, because Altakov looks like he's got second place tied up. And it looks like it's Crespo from Spain who's continued his good run here. I think he's going to move into third, which will mean poor old Stefanos Demopoulos will have to do a semi-final, which will be, I think you'll find, on a scale of 1 to 10, on the annoyance scale, that is a 7 out of 10. To have to come back and do another race in the middle of today. So our top 3 will be Petrov, Altakov, and a very, very impressive race from Pablo Crespo of Spain to take 3rd position. Those 3 will go straight through to this afternoon's final, and the rest, well, they'll get to come back and do it all again in a couple of hours. So we await confirmation there, but as you saw in the replay, not too much doubt there. Very close in the end between Crespo and Demopoulos for that third position, but Crespo just holding on there. So those three, Crespo, Oltakov and Petrov, through to this afternoon's final. For the rest, they will need to turn around, come back. A little bit of a surprise with Manfred Pallinger that he finished back in 6th, but maybe he decided he wasn't going to get